Well, hello everyone. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, hashtag Fishfam Mom, coming to you live from the office Fishroom tonight, and I hope everyone is having a good Tuesday. So this is Fishfam Mom. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to say hi to Cheryl, CR Fish, Cheryl Smith. I want to say hi to Uncle Smiley's Aquariums and Betta Great Lakes. Hello, hello, hello. And Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane is in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. And if my audio is a little hot, I'm going to turn it down about 5 decibels and see if that keeps the buzzing and frying and the popping out. Everybody's saying hello to each other, and that's great. Hope y'all had a good Halloween, safe Halloween. And as the churches around my area do, they do their harvest festivals at this time. And some of them are still having one, I think, this weekend. Sunny G, hello, howdy Susan. Good to have you with me tonight. And best wishes to everyone. Energy levels a little low tonight, so I don't know how long that I'm going to be able to hang with y'all, but I appreciate those that are coming and hanging out. I lowered the ads during the stream to low instead of medium, so hopefully you won't see too many live ads as we live stream tonight. And getting ready for the holidays, as the description in the live stream says, getting ready to set up some Christmas decorations and harvest decorations, and preparing for some of the kids or all of the kids that I can get together. Oh, this is going to be really a special Thanksgiving. Sue Harkey. Hey Sue, good to have you with me tonight. Caught you live driving home as I listen. Thanks so much. I really enjoyed you in the doctor the other night, and I appreciate your expertise and experience. And I don't have any pond plants out because of my shabumpkins always eating everything. So this year I just tolerated the 150-gallon and didn't even have an aquaponic filter, and I set up the filter just a few weeks ago. Doesn't have any plants in it, but it's got a lot of rocks and gravel, so that will help balance things temporarily. We had one frost. Well, it didn't quite frost here. It was 34 or 39 degrees, I'm not sure, here in my location. And now all this week, even though it's still going down into the 40s, it is going to be warm in the 70s for the next 5 days. So next year I'm hoping to actually get the aquaponic filter planted with some nice aquatic plants, and maybe I've got a couple of the bog baskets that I can put some nice aquatic plants in. I do have a question for you all. What kind of soil do you use for your aquatic plants that won't leach any chemicals into the fish water? Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff says, still haven't figured out how to set the ads, so I shut them off for the live, then on for the replay. Oh, well, if you all ever get annoyed with ads during the live, let me know. I actually have more viewing live than I do replays, so it benefits me to allow the ads to run live instead of in the replay. But thanks for letting me know that, Jeff. I want to say hi to Dina, Everything Aquatic. Hello, dear. I want to thank you that yesterday we got our algae wafer and guppy flake order in, and I appreciate you very much, and can't wait to start feeding some of those guppy flakes to my guppies after a nice water change. And how were your Halloween sales, Dina, on the website? Did you have any sale? Good business? Pea gravel. You put pea gravel in yours? Yeah, that's smart. So I need to go buy me some pea gravel and wash it up and put it in some bog plants. Some people use aquatic soil. Some people use potting soil that doesn't have chemical additives. Jeff says, me too, Susan. The ads don't affect me, and I have premium. Okay. Well, I do have the partnership program through Google, and have enough subscribers that I am monetized. I do have memberships activated again if anybody wants to become a member. I have a few videos on my channel that are members only. Some of it's behind the scenes, some of it's some special teaching that I actually did a few years back that I put members only, so that would be a nice benefit as a member if you wanted to see it. Yes, we had Halloween sales. Great. Hope there was some good business for all of that, because you had, what, 10 and 15%, and your angels were on sale, and I have some aquachar on sale. I don't know if is the sale still on. I haven't even looked at my website. I mean, I don't see ads because of the premium. Oh, okay, great. If you have premium, you won't see the ads, but they will play for other viewers. And got you, Jeff. Duh. I don't do enough with it to benefit from paying the premium, but I don't mind watching ads. They do get annoying sometimes, but if I'm enjoying the channel, I don't mind supporting the channel, what little pennies that you do get. Also, Rod's been using the lettuce leaf in his aquarium, his 40-gallon breeder, to actually get rid of a lot of the pest snails. Now, these are not the ram's horn snails, but and they're not bladder snails. They are a pest snail that came in on some plants somewhere that I acquired, and they might have even been in the gravel that he used for his substrate. It still pays me for my views regardless. Yes. Thank you very much. I understood. Typos happen all the time, especially when your brain's working faster than your fingers. And that's why I have problems speaking sometimes. My brain's faster than my brain can get the words to my tongue. So as we get older, it gets a little more difficult. I'm still trying to find out what diet works for me. my weight still fluctuates 5 pounds. I might go down to 217 and then up to 221. Depends on what I'm eating, depends on what inflammation's going on in my body at that time. Dina says, in November, with this crippling postage hike, I am running free ground shipping to lower 48 states on orders over $99 and free overnight delivery to lower 48 states when ordering $300 or more in the Angels. That is an excellent deal, guys. And those Angels are absolutely beautiful. If I had the tank set up, I would definitely get me some. And I will add other sales for Black Friday, end of the month. Awesome. Yep, got to get ready for those Black Friday sales. Jeff says, autocorrect doesn't help, and I forget to proofread stuff. Who does? We had to do that in school. But yeah, as a printer and as a media person at the church, I am supposed to proofread before I post it, but I get tapped on my shoulder a lot, like, that word's misspelled, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll get it. And then our administrator, she is really OCD, even with grammar, and she'll proofread something that I've typed out and spent a lot of time on, and even autocorrected and took AI suggestions and everything, and then she'll send me her ideas of how it should be worded, how it could be worded, how it wouldn't offend anybody, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to take this criticism, I'm going to take this suggestion, and I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to weigh it, and I'm going to make a educated decision, and then represent it. So Sunny G says, don't worry, there are a lot of articles on the internet that don't get proofread. Oh, I do know that. But I really like to give a really good presentation, and not only in my personal work, but especially in the work that I do at the church that I work for. So, yeah. And there's 3 of us that actually go through a lot of the media and are able to do an excellent job. And the girl that does the editing of the video clips for me for television, for our television broadcast, she always runs it by me, and I actually let some graphics that she had posted on the screen slip by. I didn't catch them, but she caught them after she uploaded them to the guy who adds the closed captioning, and so she told him to delete that one, and she edited it and resubmitted it all within time for him to edit it and send it to the TV station. So when TV stations and I guess FCC, I forget who the regulatory person is, started requiring closed captioning on all television broadcasts, it was like, ugh. And then I really appreciate YouTube allowing us to present our own, and they have their own editors. Of course, some of it's not very good, but some closed captioning is better than none sometimes. And I appreciate, I got to figure that out on my channel, because I would like to allow closed captioning to be edited for my channels in different languages. Thanks, Sunny G. And I still want to get on some of my older videos. I've deleted a few that were absolutely horrible from the beginning, and I hate that there's a glare on my glasses tonight. I didn't catch it last night or last week. So I'm still struggling with getting them adjusted properly. I am going to go in to Sam's Club and let them help adjust it. And if I can't get it adjusted through them, I will go back to my eye doctor and see if we can adjust the prescription and then resubmit the one pair at a time. I bought 2 pair, and the other pair, I really do believe that the prescription was actually in the lens too low. So I have to, I guess let's see. I have to wear them way down on my nose so the prescription is too high on the lens. And I've made as many adjustments as I could. But Rod's lettuce leaf has been getting a lot of the pest snails out of his aquarium, and the tank behind me with the guppies in it are definitely I'm gonna have to start using it there, because I love the purple and the burgundy ram's horn snails, but those little pest snails that breed like crazy, they don't even get as large as a regular ram's horn, and they're pesty. They're not bladder snails, and I've never seen them before in the hobby that here. I've seen ram's horns and bladder snails and pond snails. I've wondered if the FCC is run by the mafia. We won't get into the politics behind all of that. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, #Fishfam Mom, family-friendly videos, and so I'm not going there. You can, but I'd ask you not to even go there. But I know you were joking, or were you? But anyway, the Moors are doing great. Sometimes I fast them. They don't like it. Their tank still needs to be cleaned. But I'm not overfeeding them, and there is no ammonia in there. Thanks, Sonny. But anyway, pesty snails, and I want to get them under control again. And the rasboras have been keeping the population of the guppies down, but I'm going to eventually catch them and put them in the 40 breeder downstairs. I'm probably going to turn this 20 long that has the more goldfish in it into a planted aquarium. I want to buy some nice substrate, and I could put the rasboras over there instead of anyway. I'm still talking. I'll probably wait till the spring, and one of the 40-gallon totes outside I will turn into a planted tote. And thank you. And anyway, I still got to do something, and I'm not going to keep a whole lot of anything. I might put a pair of, I just got to decide. There's so many different ideas that we can do. I want to get the albino cories breeding. Got to get them happy, and I've lost a lot of the adult males in this aquarium, so something's not right with the pH, and that makes them happy. It might be that the KH is not high enough to buffer the pH, and the pH may have dropped too low, causing an acidic situation. So I want to get some nice, I've got crushed coral in there, so got to do a water chest, got to find out what's going on at the chemistry in that tank. And of course the rasboras are eating a lot of the fry, so I don't want that. I want to be able to have a nice selection. I do see 2 or 3 young juvenile males growing up that were born in this water, so maybe they'll fare a lot better than the adults. And Rod's got a nice collection of male guppies that I can still pick 1 or 2 for breeders out of his selection, and then, you know, throw him a couple juvenile males after they have a nice drop. Also, the shabumpkins are doing really well, and the 2 goldfish that I bought from Patsy at Crystal Clear Tropical Fish here in Bessemer, Alabama. And she came and bought some cherry shrimp from me a couple weeks ago, and the ones I have left are still doing well. I forgot to set the clock on my wall in front of me. The one on the left is atomic, so it's already set itself. So everything's doing well there. I emptied the 40-gallon, and I did see a bronze cory swimming around in there, but I didn't fight real hard trying to catch him because there's too many hiding places for him to run into. And I took it apart once, and I may have to take the hides out again so that I can catch him and bring him in the house. I might put a school of cories, bronze cories, in the tank that's holding the Moors, but all of this will be in the spring. I'm not going to do any major changes during the fall and winter. Sonny says, that's cool, Susan. You got shabumpkins? I didn't get to do shabumpkins this year like I'd hoped to. Yeah, the shabumpkins are really, I like the variety a lot better than just plain goldfish, but I started probably 8 or 9 years ago with just feeder goldfish, and they grew up probably 8 to 10 inches, well, about 8 inches. And then I got this idea in my head that I would introduce a couple koi in there with them. But the koi brought disease, and the goldfish died first, and then the koi started dying. And I had one koi that I nursed back to health through salt baths and everything, and she was starting to eat. And she was in a 40-gallon Rubbermaid tote by herself. I had fed her, came in to sit down and rest, and I went out an hour later to check on her, and she had jumped out and committed fishicide. And I had worked with her for almost 2 months, and it was very heartbreaking. So a lesson learned there, you know, as a hobbyist, always pre-treat your fish that you're introducing, or if you don't have, it's best to have a, y'all help me out. A separate tank to put them in. And anyway, that was just a hard lesson learned. And then after that, I think I went the majority of the year without anything in it, but I left the pond running, and I treated it with salt and did a water change. And then Rod was out, because he enjoyed seeing them in there too, but he was out shopping and stopped by the pet store and asked me if I wanted some fish. And the goldfish didn't look too good, so I think he brought me 6 or 7 shabumpkins and brought them home. I lost one or two within weeks of one another. And so these shabumpkin probably are 5 or 6 years old now. Quarantine tank. Thank you, Dina. The brain went blank. Thank you, Dina. Quarantine tank. Yes, that's why I said separate tank. But anyway, always use a quarantine tank when introducing fish from another source that you don't know where they're coming from. And even if you know where they're coming from, if you really value the fish that you're introducing them to. So that was a lesson learned. I enjoyed that pond because I had I had bought a hardy lily offline to go in there. And before I added the goldfish, you know, it was really pretty, and I never got to see it bloom. And as they grew, the next thing I know, the lily pads were gone. And the next thing you know, the stems are gone. So I found out the hard way that if you're going to have a hardy lily, it's best not to have a fish in there that's going to eat the lily. So I think mosquito fish or guppies or rice fish, you know, fish that have really small mouths would do really good. And I can still do a hardy lily in either of the 40-gallon tubs that I have, and set it up with different fish in it. And so that's what I've got planned for next spring. So I don't know if you all adjusted to the time change okay. Is there anyone watching that did not set their clocks back on Saturday night or Sunday morning? And another thing, I want us to remember Raleigh from Jamaica. That hurricane, was it Michelle? Is that her name? Really came through there at a Category 5. And the island is very devastated. Haiti is devastated, Cuba, and I think another island out there have been really hit hard by that hurricane. And I know that the United States is helping, I think, Jamaica, but the death toll keeps going up. Most are automatically done for me. Okay? Sonny, you should definitely get shabumpkins. They are fun fish. They really are, and I've got some with some really fancy fins, and they almost look like little butterfly koi, but they're beautiful. They're not quite, they don't have quite the finish that a butterfly koi would have. And I raised 3 babies from last year and gave 2 away, and the one that I kept was a solid orange one that came from the Sarasa goldfish father that's in there. And I lost my big beautiful blue koi 2 years ago. I did set clocks back, but my biological clock didn't get the message. Well, I always enjoy this time of the year because I do, if I go to bed on time, I do get that extra hour. Oh, 3G's in the house. Hey, 3G. I didn't even pay attention to who said that. Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Sunny G says, definitely will, Cheryl. Could not source any good ones this year. I think I will try Toledo Gold next spring. So Sunny, are you in Canada? Dina, are you having any troubles with orders from Canada, or did you have to halt? Did you have to halt orders from Canada for right now? I'm in the U.S. Okay, Sonny, thank you. So I don't know Toledo Gold. Is that a breeder of goldfish and shabumpkins? Some of mine came from Sketty Nona, and she got them from Toledo Goldfish. Okay, that's a good source then. Yeah, I need to introduce, I think my male is just getting old. His colors have faded. I did do something different with the pond this year that may have limited how much sun that they got, so that might have been a problem. So I was introducing food that had color enhancement in it and some extra probiotics that I got from Dina. Those they're orangish red, probably 4 millimeter pellets. I'm not sure. I can ship to Canada, but they are still having their postal strike. Oh, that's right. I knew there was something going on that caused a problem. So cannot guarantee when it's going to be delivered. And then 3G says, I have Oranda and Ranchu and love them. Those are very precious, fancy goldfish. And I watch, I think, Josh's Goldies a lot and get a lot of information from him. Susie, if I lived in Canada, I would be at Stubbs beginning for his, oh yes, begging for his shabumpkins. I would too. I love watching Chris Stubbs up there in Canada, his ponds, the way he has his backyard set up. To me, he's a genius. But I love his fish. Yeah, begging. I had a feeling that's what you were saying. I would be begging for his shabumpkins also. But if I lived in Canada, I'm not sure if I could afford, because he really takes special care, and especially bringing in the young ones, and so that their growth is not stunted during the winter months. Cheryl says to Sunny, I'll be looking for more Bristol shabumpkins next spring, and I got one from a local swap last spring and can't find their info now. Oh wow. A Bristol shabumpkin. I'm not even aware that there's different species of shabumpkins. I know that the shabumpkin is a hybrid from a Sarassa goldfish and a regular common goldfish, I do believe. That's what I heard and read. Jeff says, I might have a guy. All right. And 3G, Joy at Hat Trick Farm has amazing goldfish that she breeds. Hey, Vin Aqua 5. Hello, hello, hello. Shell says they have a more scalloped tail. Okay. Mine are, their caudal fins are split into a V, but they have long tail fins. Their dorsal fin is not, it's a little longer than a common shabumpkin, and their ventral, not ventral, their side fins, is it ventral, dorsal, caudal, ventral? Anyway, their side fins may be a little long, but not real long. Ben Aqua 5 is Melvin. Hey, Melvin. Hope you're doing well, sweetheart. I don't know where Ed's picking up cichlid is, unless this was his surgery day for his tooth. I think he was having his root canal today. So prayers for him. Pectoral. Thank you. Whee! I need a cheat sheet in front of me. Appreciate it. And so anyway, shabumpkins are my go-to outside fish now. And I have 3 adults and 3 goldfish, because that juvenile that was born from the shabumpkins is looking like a regular goldfish, solid orange. So I know he's got shabumpkin in him because his parent, his mother was a shabumpkin and his father was a sarasa goldfish. So it was interesting that gene showed up. The other 2 looked like the adults that were white with orange. I don't think they were tricolored. I think they were white with some orange on them. And we'll see what next spring brings. I got to get the pump adjusted because the pump is too strong right now. It blew the hoses apart. No, I do not have a lock brace on the hoses, and I do have, got to go through my supply box because I do have one that I can use. But the new pump that I got, because the other one died after a water change, I left it wide open, and I should have closed it at least a quarter of the way. Uncle Smiley's saying hey to Melvin. But I'm not going to stay much longer. I really do hope that you all have a good evening. Remember our friends that are had tragedy and those that are under the weather from surgery and illness. And I will be with you as much as I can for the next couple weeks. And then December the 3rd is the liver biopsy that I have to have, and that's a Wednesday. So by that following Tuesday, I may feel up to doing a live stream. So I'll let you guys know, and I hope that you all have a good rest of the week. And of course, Saturday is Veterans Day here in the United States, and we're missing our Australian and English friends tonight, but I appreciate those of you that came in and have been faithful to support me here at Susan for SLC Aquatics. Hashtag Fishfam Mom. I love you, and God keep you and watch over you is my prayer. See ya.